Well, I want to do this for a couple of reasons. First, I got a new camera for Christmas. I need to learn how to use it before the Jeep season starts up, which will be in February. And I'd like to put some of these videos on YouTube, on my channel. I got a few people that do subscribe, and I really appreciate that. But I've never done this, just kind of a walk around to the Jeep. So that's kind of a second thing. You see the Jeep in the videos. Maybe you'll interested in how it's set up and what it's got. So I want to kind of set this up and walk through a few things and let you know, and just let you know what it's got there. You can see on the front it does have Warren Xenon winch, 12,000 pound winch, synthetic rope. So that's the winch. I do have a 5.3 in it. I do keep, as you can see, a battery tender on it in the winter. I keep it on pretty much anytime I'm not running it. I don't drive it enough, so I want to make sure the battery stays charged. So that's the front. Let me shut that hood down real quick again, and then I'll continue just with a quick walk around if you're interested. The hood's kind of warped a little. Gotta bend it a little bit to get it in. Part of being a trail Jeep. Okay, so you can see I got the louver on the hood and the high lift jack. You know, the high lift jacks are what they are. Sometimes they're about the only thing that'll work. Every time you use them, they're a little bit unsafe, so you got to be careful whenever you use them. But you know, I guess you got to have sometimes a jack. Sometimes those are the ones that work. Under the front end, I have a Dynatrac Pro Rock Dana 44. It's got 48 gears, RCV axles. It's got a air locker in the front, ARB, with 35 spline. It's a custom 3-link that Eric, a friend of mine, and myself put together to put that in there. I'm pretty happy with the gearing on it. Come around to the sides. Obviously, well, that fender's kind of smashed. The other fender here, I'll show you. That's what it looked like when I made it. I'm not saying it's beautiful. It does keep the mud off of us and provides clearance for the 38-inch tires. Is what it runs as 38s? I think it runs 38s. I'm gonna have to look. They are 38s. 38 by 1250 15s on a steel bead lock. They're not really anything super special. I am running ORI struts. It's a custom cage and A to Z fab rocker guards. Those things have been on there for a long time and they work great. You can see the seats, PRP seats, bolted right here to the roll cage. Roll cage is tied to the frame in the bottom and everything. It's got a custom dash. I kind of designed it. I think it's called Speed Hut. It's where I got the gauges from. Double D Fabs out in Pennsylvania, I believe, actually made the dash. I spec'd it out and showed him how I wanted it, and he made it that way. You can see I got new thing I just put in it this fall was I took a Behemoth transfer case, put some 4-to-1 low gears from JB Conversions, and built a twin stick. I haven't used that yet, but so now I've got a twin stick Behemoth, basically Dana 300, stronger than, but better. Transfer case, can't wait to use it. I use an AX15 transmission, still the stock transmission. I'm pretty happy with that. It seems to work really well. Most people I think likes automatics. I'm kind of a stick guy. I do have a Turbo 350 I bought that I was going to put in it several years ago. I still got it. I'm trying to sell it now because I decided I just don't want it. I like doing the stick. You see I got soft shackles in here, cooler, air hose for the air compressor so I can fill stuff up. I got onboard air. My rubber fenders, that's just belting from a round baler, but it keeps the mud off of us, and yet it still collapses when I hit trees or whatever. I don't have to worry about it. rear bumper. It's a homemade thing. It was on there when I bought it, but I have modified it some. Military wrap leaves. Got some toe straps in here, which you can see. Another soft shackle there. There's the other side of it. You can see I use a Yankum rope I keep back here too. In the back, this part here is just a half the original skid plate. I'll show you underneath in a second. I took the skid plate, kind of cut it in half. I welded a piece of metal on the back. So inside here, it stores my tools, some oil, an extra old beat up toe strap, some there's some shackles in, hard shackles in there, some fluids, and you can see in the back there where it's got that metal in the front. Now it keeps it all so when I roll over it doesn't go anywhere. This little loop is where I stick my chainsaw blade so it doesn't, you know, flop around, and I strap it on with these little bungee cords. That keeps the chainsaw in here and it keeps it secure when I'm out flipping around. Up front you can see the two fans. Obviously no air conditioner in this thing. When it's hot, those fans are great. Underneath I have not a flat belly, but it is a less of a belly lower, so I got more skid plate. I do have a skid plate underneath the the engine oil pan. What if I turn it sideways if it'll work? Yeah, let's try this. Again, it's experiment. So you can see the skid plate underneath of there, and I also have an anti-wrap bar for my drive shafts, so they don't, otherwise the axle wrap, I got a thing on there showing you about the axle wrap and why I put that on there, because I was breaking U-joints pretty bad. Anyway, does have tilt wheel. I think it's worked pretty well for what I use it for. Thank you very much. And I've never done this before. Please like, share, and subscribe. It does help the channel. Thank you. Bye. I forgot to say the rear end is a Dana 44, if you can see it, but it's a Dana 44. Run 488 gears, Detroit locker in the back, and the